Loving that shit.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah. I
tune
saw
that you
you
put
peep
up
the
this week.
Rugrats. Thank you, thank you. Just trying something different. Trying to keep
Yeah.
innovating while the world seems to be kind of slowing down in a way, I guess. Um,
Mm.
I mean, at least for me, like, I'm not out in the world as often as I was, say, like a year ago, right? So, like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get used to the different kind of stimuli, if that makes any sense, and kind of, I usually draw from my everyday experiences, and things that I like will see on my way home from work would make their way into the rhymes, right? Um,
Yeah.
but because I lose a lot of that experience, I'm trying to find ways to create from different places. So yeah, that's kind of
Yeah, I'm
like what
much the
it is.
same, man. It's been, yeah, it's weird to sort of, you've almost got to retrain your brain because, yeah, you don't have those same little things that you do or whatever. The commute was the main one for me. Like, I'd
Yeah,
cycle to and from work and I'm just listening to tunes or beats or whatever, and something will ignite an idea and it will go from there. Like, I'm still listening to music at home, but something about the process doesn't, even if I go out for a bike ride or whatever, it's not quite, it's not quite
yeah,
the same. It's weird. I don't know.
yeah. I think it's literally. Is there something about just listening to music and going through space, like listening to
Mm.
music while you're on the move, that just there's just something very copacetic about it. It's something that kind of gels your mental state with it, and
Soundtrack to your life in a way, isn't it? Yeah.
right, and then not being able to do that, it's like, well, okay, I'm kind of been within. I mean, within these four walls a lot because it's kind of like my office slash
Yeah.
studio slash gym in the back. Um, but
Right. Nice.
but it's I'm in here so
Multi-purpose.
yeah, I'm in here so much. It's like there's art. I have some art from Chow ahead of me. Can't see it, but like other
Nice.
than that, it's not. It's kind of the same thing. So
Mm.
just trying to just create from different space, and yeah, the I'm for me, I think I'm more just about the mixing process because that's my biggest struggle. Like creating is hard, but mixing is its own art, and I'm
Sure.
I'm happy with those particular tracks because I didn't spend too much time on it. I kind of knew what to do, use the processing that I needed to use, and then was done.
Mm.
I didn't, and like for the albums, I spend days kind of dwelling and kind of listening to, and then going back and forth. Like I found a reference track for these, hit the processing, leveled everything, hit the processing, and was done. I was like, oh, okay, this sounds pretty cool. Like, we can rock with it. So more to come.
Sometimes that's all it needs, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, more to come on
But
that.
yeah, I thought you captured. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like content wise, your vocal delivery was great. It did sort of feel like everything you've been saying over the last few weeks, where you've been at headspace wise and stuff, it came through sort of in a really positive way, if that makes sense. Like, you could hear you'd worked it like to this. I don't know. Like what you crafted was just personifying everything you've been mentioning, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
and that's
the tones over the beats and stuff as well. It's like it just complemented it all so well. I was just like, man, I've got nothing to say really apart from like fucking great, well done.
oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Yeah, it sucks because I was talking to Frank, the homie that did the verse. I always refer to him the homie that did the verse on Judgment, and
Corruption, yeah. Oh, judgment, right.
Judgment. He and I was talking to him, and he was like, because he wanted to do a little hook for Perfect Day. And Perfect Day is
Okay.
actually crazy. The way the track came together was crazy because the guy singing is actually he's a friend of mine, but I met him through my wife. Uh, our
Oh,
wives are
really?
really
Okay.
our wives are like best friends, right? So he's with the kids, and he's texting me like, I recorded myself singing, and I think it's okay. And he sent me it's like a little 20-second recording from his phone. I was like, this is actually kind of dope. I was like, give me an hour, and I could do the thing, chop it up, and add a little bit of reverb, and then just kind of made the track from there. And then I think you hit it on the nose with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put together all these things that I have been struggling with over the last, well, you can say a few weeks, or kind of maybe since Corona happened, and all these things are under a magnifying glass now. But I don't want to sound, how you have those, like back in the day, you had those poets that were like, those uber artists who were just kind of like annoying with how deep into their causes they were. Like this hyper liberal, but like no facts. They're just like, kind of like pretentious vegetarians. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like I'm like that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to come off like
it's bad.
Yeah. Everything is bad. Like I'm trying to find ways to build bridges, right? And for me, I want to express my, especially disdain for some things, but not come off as hyper negative and annoying or like preachy.
Sure.
Right. So that's
it's hard to find that line. Yeah.
It's trying to find that balance is difficult, but I'm just trying to let the music kind of guide the way and not care as much as how it comes across. Because like even in that Rugrats track, there were a couple places I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I probably could have re-recorded that," and so it came through clearer. But it's like, at this point, it's take it where it is in the moment and just keep building, and just try to keep getting better. And get back in that hustle and that mind state.
Yeah, cool. It sounds like you're falling back into your zone, at least with those two. So
trying, man. Yeah. I was listening to some of the you've been killing the freestyle beats, bro. You've been killing the freestyle beats. I listened to the few just to load them up. I didn't even listen to the whole thing, but I was just like, yo. And then the playlist, I had it on while I was working, just just vibing. Where you posted it the other day. So and one of them has already got a ton of plays. So yeah, there's
I think two of them got botted on SoundCloud because like I think it was the following day or something. They'd both gone to 103 plays. And then 104, and it was like they're perfectly matching, and I'm like, this has got to be a bot, right?
Maybe, but there's also people
just listening to those two beats over and over.
My hope is that there's people out there that are listening, that how it is once being an artist trying to look for beats. I mean, maybe not because you and I make our own beats, but you know what I mean. Like plenty of dudes in the cypher that are stuff like that. People just type in freestyle beats, and they go from there. And maybe they caught on and was like, okay, well, I'm just use these to freestyle. My concern is, keep an ear out just in case anybody trying to bite and use a track to release a track, because they're that hot.
Yeah, with those, I don't really mind so much, to be honest. With those, I'm like, that is a free thing, really. I mean, so many of them have got samples in anyway that I'm like, I don't think we could ever get money from this. Like, at least, if we did ever make anything half decent, it wouldn't be long before I think someone cottoned on and went, hang on, this track's getting big and this is ripped off of whatever record that I found through YouTube.
Yeah, it is what it is. I already told you my whole philosophy. Sample, and then sample till you can't, and if you get that, cease and desist.
Oh yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, one of them got flagged anyway when I posted the beats online.
I I saw that,
7,
but
whatever
it
that
didn't.
one
I didn't get any other notification. Like I didn't get like an email. I didn't get a message. I just got a notification that it was flagged.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I researched because I was gonna message you. But then I was researching it, and it kind of just I was like, well, there's nothing here, so we don't do anything.
Who knows what to do? Yeah,
Hey.
I didn't make that one go public because like as I uploaded it, like it was the moment it uploaded, it was like copyright flagged. I was like, oh okay, there's obviously
Really?
some algorithm looking for this one. Because I think that one, the intro, is literally just a sample. Like I've looped 4 bars or something, and that's all I've done to it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised that one got picked up.
Okay. So as you uploaded it, because I got the notification from the app that a track had been flagged, but it didn't really tell me which one. It didn't tell me, so I was like, "Oh well, okay." Is there a letter? Is there do we need to do anything? Take any sort of action? No. Oh, okay. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, but if this makes it, I'm not. We respect the rules and regulations of the Spotify platform or the SoundCloud platform, Spotify platform, whatever platform we're on. We're just saying the directions weren't clear, so I didn't know personally what to do. So the track is still there, and it slaps, and that's by the rules of hip hop.
That one's not on YouTube. That one's on SoundCloud fine because it didn't get picked up for anything there. But yeah, YouTube. I don't know if I've still left it. Like we could maybe make it go public and see what happens. But
yeah,
no,
I think you just can't monetize off of
it. Ads on the beat.
I think you can't just monetize off of it, and there's a notification for the viewer that it's been flagged because there was when way back in the day when we were going to upload samples to share via how come I can't remember the name of the site? Not CrowdStrike. Anyway, my memory shot. It's worse with migraines. We were gonna make them be able to share for folks who wanted them. For all the vinyl that we have. I made a tutorial video, just like, hey, here's a folder on my computer. Here's all the, here's the samples you can possibly have. That got flagged. And I think it was for one of the websites. I don't remember. But yeah, basically it just says that you can't monetize off of it. It's like, okay, cool. I only use that particular video for that specific website, but oh well. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You just want to keep rocking it. So, I mean, the only thing...
I think that's also part... Sorry. That's also part of why I'm not fussed if someone uses this. If they run with it and they make a great song, I'll be like, fine, that's a beat I made. That's cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like it's like code. You should give, and especially for produce, you should give your credit where credit is due. Even though, yes, you flipped that sample, not whoever's going to take credit for it, right? You composed that song in that way. Yes, you may have used a sample, but still, if we look at it from like a hip hop standpoint, you should get your due, right? If they didn't do anything else to the track besides mix and master it, or maybe add some ad libs and record over it, you as a producer should get your due, right? Just like
sure, I hope so. I mean,
yeah.
To me, it's through Nomadic Odyssey's channel. So, like, if someone credited us somewhere in it, I'm like, I'm fine with that. That's hopefully then going to bring more of a return than anything else would if people are then going, who's Nomadic Odyssey? Because I do think there is a bit more. I don't know, maybe it's just people that I mix with or whatever or speak to, but there seems to be more of a slant for people going, who's that producer? Let's find them and whatever tracks they've made with other people or whatever. In the same way you might find a feature or something, you go, who the fuck's this MC? Yeah. And then you listen to their albums and stuff and you go, it's not as good as that feature was. Hopefully not.
I mean, yeah, I definitely, I'm kind of the same way. I feel like, especially with our features. Do you know whatever happened to that track we did? It was, I think it was
Swift Dreams on Reddit.
Yeah. Was it Swift Dreams? Yeah. Did that ever manifest? Because that track, we bodied that track. I
feel like we did. Yeah. I've had a couple of others with people. Yeah, that I've sent over a verse or something, and then they're just like, "Yeah, it's great. I'll let you know when it releases," and then just absolutely nothing for like a year. It's like, that's fine. And yeah, it is annoying because it's like some of the the better verses you feel like you're right, otherwise they don't make it anyway. It's like, for fuck's sake,
you and
man.
I went in on that verse. It's okay. It's like, so if we're not gonna do anything with it, can we release it? Can we please? But fine.
We should. Yeah. I should put him.
Yeah, like, if you're not gonna, let's, because I think one thing we should do, and we'll get to freestyle eventually here, is I think we should put out more singles. I know we kind of wait for our big projects. Like, okay, yeah, we've traditionally worked via project, right? But let's put out some singles. If it's something that, I figured that's what I would try to do with Rugrats, just to kind of get something out there instead of just kind of going from album to album. In the meantime, let's put stuff out and see what happens.
Yeah, man, absolutely. We need to keep it. We need to keep some sort of constant. I can't think of the fucking word.
It's okay.
Repetitive. Yeah, we need regular uploads. That's what I'm thinking.
I know.
But that's kind of what the freestyle beats are about. I was just like, fuck it, I've got a load backed up now. I'm just going to get them down, stick them in a playlist, and then what I need to do is after each of these sessions, like the 3 we'll use from today, I'll stick them on there. And, I mean, if you let me know the ones that are yours, if they're on the drive, I'll stick them on as well, but I'm never quite sure which ones you've used of yours.
I haven't yet. I will, because now that I've actually tracked them out, I'll just go ahead and add them in. We can do that. One thing I was thinking about is editing the videos, maybe do a little bit of mixing, and then just kind of like releasing various freestyles like on SoundCloud. Like if I'm able to do that, sure. If the quality works, sure, why not? It doesn't have. I won't maybe do every one, but maybe like the best one from each week, and then kind of see just again to try to keep that constant engagement and stuff coming out.
Yeah, that's it.
And I know it's hard because it's extra energy and we already have full plates, but I think it'd be good to just kind of, because we're doing the work. Let's get credit for it, but let's show people that we're working.
Yeah, man, totally. If you want, if you don't have the time to edit the video down or whatever, chuck it my way and I'll go, okay, this was my favorite one we did. I'll be happy to chop it up.
Bet.
But,
that. It may take a day and a half to upload because they're gigantic. But yeah, I'm down. Yeah. I'm down. All right, let's go.
Oh, it's been mine.
I'm a gentleman. No, I can't start with my own.
Never trying to freeload, got the Odyssey with a free flow. Never gonna reach out of this dome, just gonna try and follow through till I'm back home. Sitting in my pad, real chilling. Never gonna be there badly, swilling up the drinks with a cocktail that you ain't gonna mix like that. You ain't gonna be on a little different thing. Odyssey honor, taking it your honor. Never gonna wanna do this thing like we're gonna lose our springs. We're gonna keep the beat and we're bouncing in the machine. Yeah, like we're jumping on a mattress. Some little kids just doing real batshit.
Yo. Hold up. I know you're going in. My bad. Nah, but it's like you're almost like you're clipping, like the mic is hot.
Too much this time.
The mic, it's hot. And normally, at first, I didn't care, but I was like, you were getting it. There you go.
That's too much. No, that's fine. I appreciate you saying that.
Because me, you know me, like I'm old school. I love that kind
checking my levels down there.
Yeah, the punk rock, the grunge, like it was like punk rock kind of grunge, you know, with the hot mic and stuff. But I was like nah, like between the beat, like I couldn't make it back. Yeah, I couldn't make it out. All right.
Yeah.
Try that again.
It's all good. I think I heard back one of the other mixes and I was like, my mic is way too hot, so distorted.
I've done that too.
So, yeah. Appreciate you telling me to check my levels. Now I'm gonna rub it down with the devil. Gonna be sending out a signal. Any enemy that tries to get this shit from the Odyssey, you ain't got the energy. There ain't no stopping me. We're gonna do it, no monopoly. We ain't gonna topple trees with all of these beats. We're just gonna make them from a little PC machine. Yeah, except if the Agni he uses an MPC. He's got that real fire, real energy. When he's really tempting me with all the beats he chopped up, and then I'm doing it like I'm trying to renew it. I'm rebooting through Reaper. I'm reaching to a new creature, trying to reach the ether and set everything on fire. Yeah, this empire is never gonna perspire. The Odyssey, we ain't got that shit. Like we're gonna be toppling trees. I'm saying the same thing again, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna be alien, living in the trees. I'm a leaf, yeah, running from a tree. Gonna be moving on to new things. I'm gonna spring, maybe some food for a caterpillar. Doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna make him fatter than a little finger pin, little thing. But he's gonna make himself a little cocoon, and then he's spring out little butterfly. Gonna make a flap of his wings, and then you're gonna feel at the other side of the world.
Yo, I'm just gonna hop in. I didn't know if I could really get it like I hop in. Sit here and just sign on the dotted line, and I'm reminded that I gotta drop a jam every time I step to this and make sure that I may stutter and skip like a OCD. But I got it like OCD when I'm trying to mix and make sure the level's right. Gotta make sure I'm like the Dark Knight. Say goodnight. Hello, how you doing? It's Agni, and I wanna make sure that you know I epitomize the MC. Sit here and just sip a ginger beer, even though it gets me right on the tinge of fear. I still remain brave. Go ahead like I'm a dude with the battle axe ready to hack. If you wanna just sit here and step back, you probably should. It's for you and I, it'll be for the greater good. Man, I like the way the energy manifests, and I ain't blessed, and I sit here and make sure that I keep the promises kept. To all my kinfolk that I remain sure that I remain dope. I know I kinda stutter, and I'm rhyming through this clutter. They say to migraine this neurotic pain is deep in my nervous system, but it's funny cause confidence seems to be the serum. Whoa, is that too much? I guess that's the medicine. Tastes good like venison. I'm gonna do this again. Be a dope denizen of the funky. Gonna make sure that I do it for the punk monkeys. Keep rocking. Rock on. We're here.
And then I'll pick it up again. Gonna drop my pen, I'm just feeling it again. Gonna make it in the beat, and then I'll be making amends to the shit that we're gonna do it, and we'll never pretend. We'll just do it with the truth, we're just feeling in the zen. Yeah, we'll never defend, we're just gonna be on the attack. Yeah, we're bombing the track. The way we're gonna do it, we're not vomiting on wax. We're just moving with the move unit. Yeah, that's right, we're gonna move units when we reach through it. If anybody ever hears of us, we're gonna make it. Yeah, that's right, we will never fake it, we'll take it, the Odyssey. Never gonna go down to the bottom ease, we're just gonna take that shit like we're off of these hills, doesn't matter, we're just gonna be off of these hills, we're real. Yeah, taking it to the grill, we're gonna cook up something new, never gonna let it spill. We got you pouring out and we're keeping it real. Yeah, taking it, a feel. I'ma cop a little bit of that.
Like that, like that. Yo, like a little bit of that. Yeah, that's facts. Not fiction, we bring the diction with precision. Go ahead and let it hit them like the rhythm that gets them in their dome piece. I I sit here and feast upon this famine, and I don't even know why these MCs be jamming like they got the juice, but they don't got it. I make sure I squeeze the fruit, make sure the roots are strong, and make sure I march with my boots. Cause the war is on, I sit here and bang the gong myself. Gotta did it for the mental health. I have to make sure that I surf on the waves of sound. Sit here and think about how it surrounds me and abuse me with the energy. And please don't abuse me, Lady Luck, cause I know you often work with karma and your work suck. But it's okay, cause the Odyssey paved the way. Irregardless, even though that's not a word, I sit here and find ways to spark this like a spliff. Go ahead and read my hieroglyph. I don't even know if I could spit any harder, cause then I will have to end up wiping the monitor off, cause you know it is right there, and I gotta make sure I gotta keep the pick for my hair. Corona froze looking lovely. Go ahead and hug me. Sunny days, sit here and think about how I need to chill and sip some Take-A-Ray, maybe with some Gatorade for the hydration. Sit here and think about the libation and this libination that's growing dead in its mental capacity. I guess I have to find a way to deal with the melody, with some keen melody and some rapping and some lyricism and some wisdom that we got for you. We're gonna make sure that you chug it hard like some brew. That's what it is, man. Me and Russ come through.
And let me come through. All your dreams are gonna come true.
Hey. Ugh, I love that ending. That was dope.
Tasty, huh?
That was tasty. That whole beat is tasty, yo. And I just love.
Awesome. Yeah.
I love how you mixed it. I feel as just like a listener and somebody's rapping, I feel loved. Like just sit at where I don't know how it sounds like us rapping over it right now, like recorded, but I just feel like I sit well in the mix. Like I just already know. Like and that's nice. It feels nice. Good. It feels good.
We want, yeah.
Right. I can tell you, cool. My beats aren't going to be that nice, because mixing on the MPC is hard. Like the plugins, like you just need your go-to. Like I need my RIA plugins, I need Ozone, I need all that to mix. And yes, there is EQ and compression and all that, but I just know those better. So I kind of level everything. Mm-hmm. And I haven't put these, like when I record the tracks, then I'll mix them. Then I kind of mix the instrumentals. But beforehand, no. So these sound pretty rough. But that's okay.
I'm sure we're going to be good. Making your excuses, then he's going to drop some absolute gold. Yeah, he's making absolute gold. Standing there naked in the cold.
Sure, you drinking some absolute gold. Listen, that's a little like to me.
He's got this.
I started off.
I felt like I was taking it and then I didn't.
I got it, yo. We talk about gold, how statues were molded from it back in the day, and I guess they would have people sit there and behold its beauty and glamour and glitter, and then often revolution would throw it in the river. But it's funny because when people can't eat, you're funny. Cause you see humans turn into real beasts. But it's funny cause I look and think to the lessons from the east and the west. Biblical, ritual, spiritual. Sit here and just spit it like I'm ready to leave this earth. Like I've learned everything that I need to and spit the osmosis. Sit here and think about who's the dopest. Maybe not me, but I try to be the best that I can be, like I'm in the army. Go ahead and just put it on me like it's some clothes. Nah, this is not the emperor's robes. I can see clear. Go ahead and just hear. Listen as I float through these different frequencies and the idiosyncrasies of trying to be a person in this planet. But it's funny because we're always quick to do so much damage. I'll pass it on.
But this is coming off the head, and Titanic hit an iceberg and then it landed on the bottom of the earth, and then we're gonna be moving to Icelandic shit. It's real cold Yeah, man, I told you this beat would be real gold. It's fucking solid, never feeling old. It's got the knowledge, Agni's got told all these stories. Feeling in the glory, I'm reeling in a fish, and I don't feel that ordinary. Yeah, you're never appalling me, this shit is gorgeous. Yeah, we can take it away and think that you'll reward us with a beat that's gonna be so complete. Never feeling weak, it makes me weak at the knees though. Anyway, I'll be falling over onto the floor. Yeah, I'm in the coma when I hit my head on the top of the door. How'd I hit my head on the top of the door when I was falling on the floor? Anyway, doesn't matter if it's really actual physics in this rap that I'm writing. The little bit of this that I'm making, a bit of patter. The witnesses aren't gonna get the jammer when you're feeling rain upon the window. Yeah, man, I'm stealing it. I'm feeling like I've been low, but it doesn't matter, not a din low. I just keep the din low when I wanna get the windows open. Make a little potion of beat, and then I'm gonna keep it all flowing over this like I'm rolling on the ocean. Don't know where it takes me, waves feeling like there in the pond. Make it magic wand, gonna make a little magic and I'm gonna go blonde. Yeah, cause something out this is gonna make me have the wrong hair color. I'm just rapping out a little melody, doesn't matter what I'm chatting about, but my brain will be like, what's going on? It's deranged, I'm feeling kinda strange, and I'm gonna make you grow different. But it doesn't matter, you can flow different. But it doesn't matter, you can show different people will be equal. It doesn't matter, you're gonna sit here and feel like you're 3'2". I'm just a little kid and I'm not really cool. It doesn't matter, taking a swig after school, like I'm trying to act like I'm not ordinary, but actually this is what we all see equally. Anyway, we're equally sitting here, token on the reefer. Isn't it funny how rappers sound better on a feature?
Because when they're on their own devices, man, they I don't even know what to say about it. I can't even make a rhyme about it. It is funny though how some rappers, and I guess we should say a lot of underground rappers, okay, yeah, they'll go in on a feature, but then like you hear their own stuff and it's like, okay. that one verse was dope.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not even that. Like some of my favorite guys, yeah, they can make some dope albums, but then you hear them on a feature and it's just like, holy shit. But then I think it's also maybe there's something else to it, you know, because I don't know. I like a mix of different voices in my music anyway. That's what we do.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's nice. And then I don't know. It's like Wu-Tang, I guess. You know, it doesn't really matter who you're listening to. It's always a delight to be like, oh, now they're stepping in. Wait.
Yeah. No, you know what it is too. I think for a feature, you have to do one verse, right? You could really go all in. When you're trying to craft an album, you know, there's more work. You're choosing to try to tell a bigger story, and it's hard, right? It's harder than just being like, okay, oh, you need a verse, I got you. Because then, you know, think about like the dopest features you've heard in the last decade. They all kind of have the same makeup.
Oh man, there's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, the verses can your verse is different, but there's usually a few lines about how great that particular rapper is, right?
Yeah.
There's some braggadocio, and it's fine. It's hip hop. It is what it is. You know, there's going to be an insane kind of reference in there. That's kind of relative to the time. If you think about it, there's going to be insane relative to the time. And either the starting or ending line is going to be just a banger. Like it's something that's going to be, you know,
it's going to need to stick in your memory in a way.
So the makeup of those verses, even though they span different topics, they usually contain some key elements, right? But so it's easy for I don't want to say easy for it's easy. I feel like it'd be easier for an artist to you need a verse. I got this one verse. I'm gonna kill it. Boom, right? Unless you're Kendrick, because then anything Kendrick touches is gold. Feature, verse, album, whatever. It don't matter. But
this is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not necessarily that the albums are bad, but I mean, I massively appreciate album art, so that works. But then, I guess maybe it's part of today's culture as well that you tend to listen to singles more if you're going through playlists and shit like that. So that's where stuff's going to stand out in a way, And like you say, you hear one of your favorite rappers come out with all of their, most intricate flows and stuff over one verse that just, like you say, they're just going out fucking guns blazing for that, because this isn't an album track. This isn't something chill that goes with a story or whatever. Yeah.
It's, I think, a key kind of culprit. I shouldn't say key culprit, like it's a bad thing, but somebody who is kind of J. Cole does that every now and then. Like he'll body some features.
You feel that? I mean, I love his albums.
No, because his albums are great. KOD is one of my favorite albums of all time. And I know that's weird because it just came out a couple years ago, but I felt like it was so poignant when it came out, and it was just like, and that and the tracks on it were incredible. So I guess it's not the best example, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep this going. Got another one loaded up.
This was my least favorite of the beats I made from this week. But it ain't feeling weak. I'll keep it on peak. I'm keeping up with the heat. Yeah, man, be me. This beat in the middle. I'm gonna be not playing the fiddle, never crying with the violin. I'm just gonna be going violent, rhyming in everything that I'm desiring. Yeah, I keep it climbing up. Doesn't matter if you're gonna be rewinding that. Yeah, you know you should. You know you're gonna get a big whip from the shit when I'm cutting down the tree, cutting out my enemies. Doesn't matter. I got 10 degrees, 10% for anything that you can bend your knees to. Yeah, I'm using 10% of my brain like everything's insane. I'm feeling kind of deranged, standing in the rain, but I'm not feeling wet. Yeah, man, it bends around me. I'm a real threat to the weather, to anyone that thinks they're better, to anything that they're ever gonna try and shred a rhyme like I can do it when I climb that I'm a Ninja Turtle. Yeah, I'm really fucking designed to take down any other shredders when I'm going better, when I'm meddling with all of your weather, when I'm gonna be taking it like I'm a spreading on the bread, and I'm a competitor for all the toast. You're gonna make it most, and I'm not gonna do it like you're getting overdosed on carbohydrates. Doesn't matter, you can't rhyme, mate. I'm gonna take it like you'll never climb, mate. I'm on a new height, taking it. I'm on a bike, doesn't matter. I'm taking it with whatever delight. I can do it like when I hang glide, gonna hang high when I hang a high rhyme. The rhyme sky when I go with design light. I got a divine light, gonna be moving up the staircase, going up to heaven, saying God, and I'll stare in his face and say, what's going on with all the rotten shit down on this mother earth? Yeah, and he's like, I couldn't care less. You all cursed and you worsen the shit, and I left you.
Okay. Deep in the lush forest, I meditate, and I think about how I need to deviate and find ways to devastate my enemies. They sit here and think they're befriending me, but it's funny because I give them the frequency like they never see. My enemies sting with the most potent poison, so I sit here and put it like it's on fuck, like hoisin' and sriracha. Yeah, I got you. Go ahead and just make sure that I read the ink blotted. Yes, and I failed the test. Man, I find like the Rorschach. My best hacks are just ones that I just do when I flip back with the mental. Man, I sit here and think about the fundamentals of my rhyme and think about, man, time is really fashion them into the finest weapon like Musashi Miyamoto could have wielded it. Sit here and think about how I could just got deep and concealed it. Oh, they weren't ready, so I sat there and raised my two bloody machetes over the battalion that laid there in waste. So I sit there, yo, maybe I should sit here and take a break, put on my headphones, and then I bump my own shit. Yeah, that's real gritty. I guess that's what happens when you live in a real city that kind of deals with its own grit. But I have to find ways to remain slick, to keep moving like I'm lubricated. Gotta find a way to remain dedicated to this art so I can sit here and just find ways to get up and level like I'm trying to use those rare candies, yo. And I'm trying to find the missing number because I need to make sure that I can get ahead and level up and take on. But there's no boat to sit aboard because of COVID. Now I gotta make sure I gotta find something else that's the closest. I remain the dopest, even though I'm not. I just sit and think about that thought. But I use a soul anyway to just manifest this so I can sit here and think, yo, God, did you bless us? Hopefully, because I'm gonna be an MC with the migraine, and my pain is what's gonna be ending up fueling me like I'm a jet ready to go. But I've got those long flights on deck, so go ahead. Yes, there will be alcohol service. Go ahead and give me a martini so I can sit there and look at girls on bikinis on my computer. Wait, don't tell my wife. Go ahead, baby. You just get yourself a Sprite. Yo, find ways to just do this maniacal. Deal this with the, even though societal's ills remind me to take my pills to deal with the pain. I guess that's just going against the grain. Spit the flame like I'm ready to cook this. Brothers all go ahead and hit the board like I'm Charmeleon. But maybe is that a digression or evolution? Fuck it, I don't care. I'm just here for the retribution. My solution isn't final. I'm just gonna measure that if it's digital or vinyl, I still sound like it's right in your face. Go ahead. If you don't like the bass, then get the fuck out the place. What I'm saying. Go ahead. I say it like it's some bullet spraying. I'm not decaying. I'm decomposing and giving my energy back to the earth so it can return it to me. I'm like a necromancer type of MC. Yes, I know I sit here and raise the dead and use them as my soldiers. I don't even need to pull the gun out my holster, cause anytime I open my mouth, it's high caliber. I'm gonna make sure that you hear that loud and clear.
Yeah, he's got the high stamina coming out here. You know that he's a challenger. Agony, he's getting out with the suit and he's gonna be losing the weight. Take it and I just do it repeat like I'm just doing it when I speak. I don't know if I'm fluent when I see this. I'm just gonna breathe it. I don't know if I can do it. I'm just gonna be a little flea. Yeah, I'm real tiny, doing it shiny, and I'm gonna be leaving your highness. Thanks, everything, give me a thanks. Yeah, say man, you can take me for a thank. Thank the word, I ain't doing good. Not gonna be in the hood. I'm just gonna be listening with it. I'm not killing it. I'm just gonna be feeling a little bit of something. Don't know what I'm mentioning, nothing. I'm just going with some strange words. Doesn't matter. I need to get my brain on off of the curve. I need to make it straight. Think about it and go with the weight. Heavy plates. Can keep up with what Agni demonstrates. Man, that was fucking killer. Jesus Christ.
Man,
my least favorite beat.
First of all, yeah. I was like, how is this your least favorite beat? This shit is fire. Are you hearing this right now? I'm like, hello.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying this is my least favorite of this week. So, you know, it just means the next one's even better.
I don't know what it is with you and flutes, but whenever you put flutes in your track, that shit bangs. The shit bangs. You were thinking about Pandora. And I'm like the back of the, I love the whole thing. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what good beats do to freestyles. They just, I heard that you were going in and I was like, okay, I gotta do something because this situation is ripe.
Oh man, we brought out the best thing then, so that's great.
Man. All right. Do I have 6 or 7? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold up. Let me hit that harder. Oh yeah. You know, I like to take you on journeys Yo, so maybe your soul can leave your body. I'm not gonna be gaudy, I'm just trying to be more godly. My life is hearty, and thank God for it, cause you know, so many things in this life remain porous. Yeah, go ahead and pour that rust and raise it up high so the world can see it. I know we need to achieve this, I'm talking excellence. I know I need to find ways to balance these electrons like they're balanced, but you know I can't do the math. That's some atomic like these particles. Sit here and think about these articles that remind me about nothing. Confronting, it's all just air. So people can sit there and debate shit way up there. I'm talking about the upper echelon where things, most of the things go wrong. They rain down, they trickle. But it's funny, they think you can trickle up. When it comes to this economy, it's more like sodomy. If you don't have the means to take action, I guess you have to sit there and just look like you're a figurehead in some sort of fashion. But I sit here and just use the passion and beauty in me to make sure that I go on mashing these beats like they new to me. Hello, they're like pretty young things that I like to sing my melodies to. And even though they may get things misconstrued as all love, baby, don't go ahead and turn blue. That's like a suffocation that is taking over the world's imaginations when it comes to corruption. What's the function if you're just gonna sit there and use suction of energy, like taking the air that's clean and leaving all the stuff that's ashen? I guess I have to go back and just think about, how can I go relaxing when so many people are struggling out there? I guess for now I'm just gonna have to keep on my hair. And even though the hairline may recede, the goals of the person wearing it will always be to achieve. Yeah. Go ahead. I'll pass it on. You got this, baby. You know it's different. Soul.
Yeah, we're feeling it a little bit, yeah, a little grit. Doesn't matter, we're on a mission with our brothers. Yeah, we're flying out on missions with handling the rudder, making it gonna go to a gunner. We're not gonna be down gunnered. We're gonna take a wonder, never gonna become a little piece of thunder. We're curling, we're peeling, we're making it appealing. Taking it each evening, every Sunday night we'll be spitting out the lights. When we do it, when we write, when we don't make it, we don't bite, we don't take it. We got hype, it doesn't matter, we create it one night. Yeah, we're not feeling kinda ancient, we're gonna be doing it like we're divining, waiting, taking it to the station, waiting for a train. Doesn't matter where it's going, I'm standing there, waiting, doesn't matter. We can make this a new creation of Great Britain. There ain't no Great Britain that a UK rapper can do like I ain't spitting that. When I'm doing it, I got my missions. Yeah, I'm taking it out and I'm going fishing. Gonna catch myself something real good. Got a good snare and I'm feeling there. Like I'm going prayer, like I got my prayers. Like I'm going and I'm feeling there. Just trying to speak some truth, trying to reach the roots. Let them go down to the water and they can see through anything you're gonna breathe to. I believe you if you say that we can beat Odyssey in the Odyssey. But it doesn't matter, we ain't restarting the economy. COVID, you should know this. But it doesn't matter, we're just gonna flow spit into the ocean. We'll make it like that. We got the grit, determination and devotion. This is our culture. It's the way that we do it.
Word. Ooh, that Great Britain line. Ain't no Great Britain, ain't no Great. Damn. Went in.
Man, I could say that to a million of yours.
Man.
I lose them all. I lose track. I'm like, oh shit, I need to mention that one that he said and that one.
It's all, look, these, I know we don't, I think we're just blessed, yo. I think honestly, when it comes to the Odyssey, you know, rep it on the sweatshirt, we're just blessed because, like, you know, first of all, I fell for you for your rhymes, but stay with you because of your beats. Your beats are absolutely incredible, and to have two dudes that can do both well is that doesn't happen. And it's like, and that beat I know was kind of different because I found the sample on a record. I won't say which, so don't get flagged. But I was like, what if I just reverse this and just make it like big, like just take this, but because I wanted to keep the soul of the song, but not keep all the elements so you can recognize it. Because that's one thing I'm trying to do is to obliterate the sample in a way, but still use the soul of it to kind of. And I think that was a perfect example of that. So I completely kind of like recomposed that the various elements of the song over those bars, over the track, and it's just then to hear you just on it was just like, dang, it's crazy, crazy.
Don't know, man. I find that the longer we go, the more I need to, I don't know, reach for something new. It's like, I get stuck in this little loop, and I'm like, get out of this for fuck's sake. As soon as I do, I'm fine. But
we went. I think not that these other ones have been bad. The other three, but the first one, I think we both just went in because it's fresh and it's new, and then I think mentally we're trying not to reuse some of the same themes, the same. So then you're just trying to be cognizant of not reusing it, and it kind of breaks up the flow because then you got to try to. Then you're just trying to reach for whatever you can. It's a struggle, but I think we're doing well. I think we've gotten a lot better, since we've been doing this. Yeah. We've been doing that. I've seen, and honestly, I find myself like yesterday. I made a track and was just listening to stuff, and I was on the couch and I just kind of freestyle for 3 minutes, right? Just trying to put stuff together. I'm just like, I don't think I could have done that at the beginning of this year. I could have, but I would have put something together, but it just came and just it's like, so now even when recording, I'll have the written and I have if I have it memorized or not, whatever, try to get through it, but then it's like if I don't, it's like, okay, I'll just freestyle and just kind of go with it, and I think this exercise helps that. So I think this has been a kind of a boom. That and just getting to talk to you every week and connect it's been dope.
It's good shit. Yeah.
So thank you. All right.
We're hitting critical mass, never relax. We're doing it, we're gonna be taken to the task. Odyssey, beating the rhymes. Prodigies, gonna take it there. We're talking about honesty. Talking honestly, talking on the beat. We're gonna be walking this cliff, walking to the siege. Make a little leash, man. Gonna make your needs come true. Gonna make your dreams come true too. Yeah, that's what we do with the lyrics and the rhymes. When we're reaching for designs, we do it right. Yeah, take it and then we're gonna climb new heights. And I'm not talking about climbing anymore. Fuck that, bottom of the ocean, doing it like I'm gonna be mixing up a web commotion with all these people that got their motions, got all their devotions, looking at their gods and thinking they're on top of it, but they're not. They ain't got a clue, they ain't got shit. The Odyssey do what they do, and we're the ones to commit. Where we're gonna jump off a bridge if we have to. We'll do it special, hit the split. Yeah, take it, make it really feeling rich. Gonna make it standing naked on the edge of the cliff, like I'm gonna reach, like I'm making it. Gonna take it real, faking out the fakery. Doesn't matter, I'll make a beat, make pastry, make heat. Gonna put it in the oven, take it to a new place to be. For making these beats, and I don't know how I got these vacancies in my head.
It's all good, y'all. Nomadic Odyssey. Yo, Sharks juice and bloody water. Who gives a bother? A holy father. Sit here and spit it like we a couple of martyrs dying for the cause. Oh my God, where is the gods? Cause these whack MCs, they bleeding and out, not for the cause. So I sit here and find ways to just elevate and demonstrate for them how I just use this without any pen. Look, mom, no hands. Sit here and just spit it using my pituitary glands and medulla. I'ma gotta go ahead and get it, yo. I sit here and don't give a bother when it comes to these dudes who don't want to be respectful of the mother MC and mother hip hop. And we just gonna keep going and it don't stop. We rock on till dawn breaks and shatters. Go ahead, I'll keep rhyming till I'm antimatter. I have to find ways to measure the diameter so I can get the problem in the parabola. Figure out how I can do this like I've been doing battle training in a ludus. Go ahead, that's ludicrous, ridiculous. Sit here and think about the cyclical ridiculousness. So I sit here and think about how we can get real thick real quick. Oh man, what's happening now? Now, brown girl, how you doing? I'm ready to go. Bare knuckle brawler, sharp color. Go ahead and right here until I reach Valhalla and sit next to Thor. Go ahead and give me my hammer back. I decided to eat it, so that means every time I speak it, there is thunder, bringing wonder so great that Stevie can see it. So I'm not gonna have to repeat this. Yo.
Take it back to Stevie can see it. We're gonna feel and believe it. Gonna take it this evening. We'll be reaching to a new plot. Gonna hit a new top. Lobotomy. Gonna take your whole head off. Yeah, ain't no stopping me. Odyssey, red off. Yeah, you're gonna be getting off your meds. Fuck, don't know what you said. What? Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter when I'm coming in. I got the Hemingway, new way to say it. You can take it out the cage. We're gonna put it in a little tank in the middle of the museum. Yeah, man, I don't know how you can use the ceiling with anything we're believing in. Look at this glass ceiling. I'm not talking about the glass ceiling. I'm gonna smash through that shit. Gonna renew that shit. We don't need it. Gonna feel through it and we're gonna make it real loose. Gonna screw this back. We're gonna make it right. Gonna take this track. Gonna reignite it and never whack. We're never sitting flat. We're not letting it go slack. We got all the commands. Do it like we damned it. We screw it like we're gonna renew and rebrand it. Yeah, the human race gonna be no race in it. We're just humans. We're gonna be all zooming around the world in all our hoverboards. Yeah, we should have had them in 2015, but we ain't got applause from that shit. I'm talking about Jaws. Steven Spielberg, he's not an organ donor. What the fuck? I don't know where I got that from. It's just something that I'm saying, not a norm, not I'm gonna ever spawn like a little bit of birds. Gonna say it and then it doesn't matter these absurd words. It doesn't matter if it's true, I'm just gonna take it. Never feeling blue when I'm on the mic. Take the matrix out of this shit. I'm Neo with no hatred, yeah. Man, and you can really make it with the Odyssey. Put a stake in the heart of a vampire. Why not?
You killed the Count!
I'm with you.
Yeah. Jetpack and a hoverboard. Like my name is Jetson Elroy. And I beat him with my fist like I'm Hellboy. Like I'm hellbound, got the sound ready to go. And I make sure that I'm wearing rain, shine, or snow. I have to find a way to just demonstrate for you how Agni drinks us like he sipped the brew. Go ahead and get a clue. I don't really have one, so I sit here and think about how I bust like magnums with the unclassified caliber. I find ways to just make sure I chase after her. I'm talking about that girl Destiny. She don't remember me, but I'll make sure through the Odyssey that she does. And I make sure I say, yo, I'll give her a hug, then snub her at the party when she wanna show me some love. I know that's kinda dastardly, but I move with the mastery. Have to make sure that I do this real classily. Oh, that beat was fire, man. Oh my god, yo. Man,
that was my favorite one.
That was your favorite. I love both of them equally. Like, I can't front. Like, I can't. If you ask, I can't choose one. Like, they're both. Those both were dope. All three were dope.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, like, I can't. I can't choose like that. Man, you know what's funny is I think I'm gonna put this out there. If any animators, anime people if you need some dope sounds for your show, we got you. I think between the two of us, we can make something.
Yeah, man.
Because it's like that music is like has like fight scene or lead up scene all over it. Like that is like
sure.
It's yeah, and that's the Odyssey. I think it's the last one.
That's what we got.
This one's got a long lead up. This actually isn't probably a good freestyle beat, but hey.
Okay. Telling me you're not gonna set the scene like you usually.
Man.
Is that why? Is it beautiful?
Yeah, I would. You know, you brought up glass ceilings, and that's something that I feel like a lot of people have been dealing with. And I think glass ceilings are the best way to describe what's happening. So it's like there's always a barrier depending on who you are, right? It could be due to race. It could be, that you're not wealthy, that you don't come from that a particular echelon of society, and you have to break through these various barriers to get to places. So I guess I'll try to start with that. Yeah. Too many gatekeepers, but they're not gonna stop the speaker, cause I use the speaker as my alarm to bring harm to those who just wanna not respect the bomb that I am when I'm talking potentiality. Go ahead and try to clash with me, that's a duality, cause this is all real, no pageantry, and actually, I'm ready to go. Sit here and think about what you know, it could all be a lie. So I find ways to just spit this and testify, cause I don't know shit, but I can tell you what I've learned. So that way, if you make the same mistake, you don't go get burned. Man, so I make sure that I earn it, try to make sure that I yearn to make this world a better place. Cause man, somebody's always gonna look to put you in your place, but don't listen to that shit. The world is yours, like Nas said, so I try to find ways to keep my bread and make sure that I can bake it steady. Make sure that I watch 11 and make sure that I can make sure that my seeds make it past 11. Then I ain't here yet, but I got a plan so that way I can make myself a better dad and better man. Cause man, who's got a better plan? Nobody, so I gotta make this world with my own 2 hands. Man, it's hard out there, but people doing it. Go ahead and shoot, pass it on.
Shaping up the play. Shaping up the play, gonna make it his way. Gonna make enemies, not making them today. Gonna take no weight off his back. Gonna make the new place, new track. Gonna say it on wax, he's saying command. He's saying over enemies, taking it demand, no demands, anything that he can do. Shit he ran through. Do what you can do. So anyway, we're doing it, the Odyssey, not feeling it. Re-screwing it, renewing it. Take away, never try polluting it. We're gonna do like the sending delight to any kind of fight, any kind of hassle, any kind of drama. We're gonna do it with the new farmers of hope and glory. We're gonna do it without armor, cause we don't need it. We can just try to believe it. We can feed the people as they heed it. The words, the Odyssey spurn. We're not trying to preach, we're just trying to let you learn. Everything coming out of this is gonna be demanding, never be amiss. We're remiss with all the shit that we speak, but it's okay cause we're never feeling weak or like complete. Every week when we do that shit on a Sunday, yeah, we feel it like it's gonna be a fun way to tell everything that we're gonna be spinning in our heads for the past week. So if we talk about it, doesn't matter. Gonna let's speak right over beats, and then we're gonna be feasting. mixing everything up as we teach each other. We've been digging the dirt out of the gutter, and they've been clicking on the shutters, not actually getting involved. But it's still a story told, it still is something we can explore, never dissolve. Anything we're being told, just let it roll. We just wanna roam in the snow, 'cause it's cold out here.
Me and he are honorable speakers,
Totally broken.
the opposite of gatekeepers. Yeah. Honorable speakers who are the antithesis of the gatekeepers. Yeah, man, for real though, we want to see everybody do better. We want to see everybody do good because we both came from humble beginnings ourselves. I think this are all the members of the NO. So we really do this because we love it, and we do it as a platform to literally spread good vibes. This is not a great freestyle beat, but hey, anytime we can use the platform, anytime we can use anything to spread vibes, is a good thing. I'm gonna put this on wax to Russ body that freestyle. Russ body that freestyle, people. Damn. Because he hit everything we're about. Yeah, we don't want to preach to you, but we want you to learn. I was done. I was done there. You whoo, man. Yeah.
Thanks, man. It didn't feel all that, but
I know we didn't because hey, yeah, I caught, we went. That wasn't a great freestyle beat in terms of the way I had it structured or whatever. I actually made it kind of.
No, I'm not blaming the beat.
messing around with well, no, the structure wasn't great for freestyle beat. But I've actually made that messing around, playing around with using the MPC to trigger different plugins and stuff like that, because I'm kind of revisiting some older sounds and stuff like that. And the track is actually called Gatekeepers. So I called it. Just don't know why. So then your freestyle, the previous one where you talked about glass ceilings, it just was like, it all kind of fit. I was like, So that was dope.
I'm glad I could get you on track.
That was dope.
That
was dope. Oh man. So I already have it on my ballot to make some beats this week. I'm gonna mess around kind of with the same plugin. I found the plugin that I use for Blank Slate. Okay. I was able to reinstall. I'm gonna try to mess around to see if I could do some things.
Nice.
Just try to mess around, and I have some other records I haven't gone through too, so I'm gonna get on that. And yeah, I'll send you this video when it's done, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome. It's been fucking great. I mean, it's always awesome, but I feel like this week especially has been, I don't know, it's just worked.
I don't know.
It's brought me to a real happy place.
It has to, like, bro. My shit's so good, my migraine is gone, or at least.
I was going to say, I hope it's helped.
At least it's not bugging me like it was earlier. So, I just think it's good, to see you, to kick it, and to hear listen to what we're doing, and just hear each other grow and try different things and just freestyle. Because again, like, we know what our strength is. Our strength, we can pan it better, as good as anybody, right? But we set a mission for ourselves to try to to do this every week. And we're hoping that if people stick through all 10 hours of content that is
that's gonna be real fans
that you hear. But I think you have a great idea of let's chunk some of these out so then people can hear what we're doing, just in terms of just the freestyles.
I mean, man, yeah, it's a lot to ask for someone to listen even to the whole freestyle all the way through.
Yeah,
they're not short tracks.
Exactly.
It'd be nice to just chuck a highlight. I feel like that would benefit Hopefully,
Yeah.
everyone.
If I start uploading it now, you should have it sometime tomorrow. So I'll get on that.
Sweet.
I'll get on
on
that.
it.
But yeah, man. Again, thank you. It's every week. You know, it's always a pleasure. Much love, all love. Keep safe during the week, because people cray. And yeah, I'll be talking to you.
Oh, good man. All right. Yeah, feelings absolutely mutual. It's wonderful to see you.
All right, then, man. We'll keep it going,
shit.
people, and those who are watching it. Thank you. We'll keep it coming. All right, everybody.
All right, dude.
All right, man. Take care.
Easy.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
All right. And